Hi everyone, welcome to Doing My Best channel, all about cash stuffing and budgeting and getting myself out of debt. As someone who lives in Canada and is basically a contract worker, so trying to salvage together full-time work. So this week's video will be shorter than last week's just because there's no money and debt and all that stuff to go over, but yeah. So we are in the second week of March. So I got my credit card finally, so I was able to pay my tithe. I haven't put money towards Spotify, but it has come through, and my Apple Care from last month, my second one, was paid off, so we're all up to date basically. This coming week, the only expense I have is my first Apple Care for my iPad, which is $4.19. And then I get paid on Friday from all three of my jobs. I don't know exactly. I'm assuming it'll be probably between $11.69 and $11.74 for my two teaching jobs, and then somewhere around the $5.50 mark for my testing job. But I'll know more tomorrow. But it's okay because I'm gonna hold this and I won't bring it in and budget with it until Sunday for the next 2 weeks. Yeah, and then the last 3 days of March will just be no spend days as much as possible. Yeah, so the only hiccup that I had was that I use Notion to do like the math for me on my budgeting, and usually it works great if you put in the numbers correctly, but I put in plus 200 instead of minus 200, so I was budgeting for these 2 weeks with an extra $200 I do not have. So that has had to come out of the rent section, and yeah, everything else will be paid as normal. It's just the rent. I thought I was putting $200 towards it, but I was not. So yeah, it'll catch up once I get paid at the end of this week, and next 2 weeks are balanced out and I've put money where it needs to go. But that was just one hiccup that I was struggling with because I was looking at my bank statement or my checking account and I had more expenses than I had money for everything. So good reminder to make sure you've got a negative in front of money that you're subtracting. In terms of expenses, another bit of a hiccup. So last week I put $20 on gas in, and I paid for parking for $14.40. Because of the current political climate, gas has skyrocketed, which is ridiculous because where I'm from, we have a lot of gas. But anyways, so last week my total from the 1st to the 7th was $124.01, so I had $90.99 to roll over. And then I got a bunch of groceries, and I now have $13, which will not, I mean, if I was able to get my $8 parking, it would be fine, but I'm not sure depending on how the parking situation is tomorrow. So on my Neo card, I have savings that I'm not sure what I'm budgeting or saving for, but I'm just keeping it there as a separate entity. So I'm going to pull $10 from that. And moving forward, I think I'm going to put $220, so an extra $10 a week, just because of inflation and gas and tariffs and the world falling apart. And I'll see if that's enough. If I still need more, I'll reevaluate. But yeah, I guess the biggest hiccup is just the fact that I have to pay for parking, and I could take transit, but transit is like the same as if I pay for $8 of parking, and it's more convenient, so it's just kind of like I don't really see a need yet for that. So I'm not sure what I'll be teaching going forward, so I only have like a month and a half left of this. So yeah. I think that is all of my sins that I need confessed. We did all of this last week, so because of the faux pas with the rent, I'm not sure I'll be able to reach all of these goals for my debt. I'll get as close as possible, but I don't think I'll be able to reach them in their entirety, which kind of sucks, but it's just life. So something is better than nothing. And yeah, I think that is it. So like I said, very boring and straight to the point. But thank you for being here. I hope everyone has a great week and is having a good week so far. Yeah, that's it. Bye.